Coming up, after day sailing, we almost had an anchoring mishap by Port Whitby Beach. Welcome Whitby's own Mike Shoreman, the first person with disability to cross all 5 Great Lakes on a paddleboard. Put together a list of boat jobs for winter haul-out and for next year's spring launch. And the rest are like haul-out, like fuel filter, oil filter, fuel stabilizer. That's part of our haul-out process. So prior to leaving the channel, we put the mainsail up and motor sailed out. Once we had full sails on, we sailed around the area. At late afternoon, we decided to anchor by the beach. We haven't anchored since last summer, so we thought that we should try out the new to us anchor that was heavier than the Danforth anchor that came with the boat. Once the anchor was lowered, Hallow tied the anchor rod to the bow cleat. Suddenly, something happened. What is it? What happened? You slipped? Did you hurt yourself? Oh my gosh, did you hurt? How badly did you hurt yourself?
Scrape on my knee, my shin right here, my knee.
We had an accident while we were anchoring.
I slipped. Basically, I put my foot on top of the cleat. The cleat's very smooth. Foot slid off to the side, and I scraped my shin, my lower shin, and my knee as well. It hit on somewhere. I don't know exactly where it hit, but it hit somewhere that I had this burnt scrape. The skin's all burnt out, and then my shin will be there, down there at the bottom. Can't really tell now, but it's pretty sure it's going to get nice and dark tomorrow. There's a little bit of skin scraped off.
So this is our second time of anchoring, and we need to get a lot more experience and be better at it. Yeah, so far it's working. We're holding. We'll be here for maybe 30 minutes or an hour, and then we'll head back to the dock. So we have anchored, And as you can see, there is this dark, ominous cloud over the land. And so we've turned on the weather station for this area just to give us what the weather forecast will be. It's that time of the day. It's late afternoon, early evening, and you can see some of the fishing boats have come out, right? Because just before sunset, this is when they'll come and they'll look for fish. After some time, we then proceeded to pull up anchor and head back to port. This time around, Paolo was a lot more careful in watching his footing. Rain and thunder showers are forecasted for today, starting around noon. It's morning right now, and we'll probably just stay in the marina, do some boat work rather than going out. At the moment, there is no wind. Given the forecast, we're just going to stay here. Serendipitously, we were at the marina at the same time as the homecoming celebration for Mike Shoreman, the first person with disability to cross all 5 Great Lakes on a paddleboard. Shoreman was a paddleboard coach who came down with Ramsay Hunt syndrome, resulting in loss of mobility and speech, triggering his mental breakdown. Through support and treatment, he relearned to walk and get back on his paddleboard. He then launched his initiative, Canada's Great Lakes Crossing, to raise funds and awareness for youth mental health. If you would like to make a donation to Mike Shoreman's fundraiser, I will leave the link in the description below. So we're staying in the marina this afternoon because we're doing some boat work, and of course it's raining on and off, and there's chances of thunderstorms.
So the board of shame. This is the stuff I have to take care of. We keep talking about all these things that we need to do, but we never do anything about it because we're going to get here. We can't remember.
Well, so what I've been doing is had been adding this list of things to do online on a Google spreadsheet, but I send but Paolo here doesn't even look at it. And so it's out of sight, out of mind. So now the best thing is to
Let's just go sailing.
The best thing to do is do an analog version of that digital to-do list.
Because I'm an old man and I don't look at the online stuff. Yeah, so anyways, we have some of these items are maintenance, some of them are upgrades, and some of them are new stuff that we're incorporating into the boat, such as the V-berth box, the galley, the cooktop box, and other little things that we're doing. Those are upgrades. Obviously, we have the maintenance part, which is the filters, replace all the filters, the fuel stuff, fuel filters, batteries, which we didn't even look into this over here. We have to check on that at the haul out time, and then we want to upgrade some of the lines. We have all the halyards. We really want to upgrade them because we felt that they're really stiff, and so we have a list over here. This way, when I come down here and I have nothing else to do, if we're not sailing, then I can always take a look at this and maybe address some of these items. And I could do like Mass, just take them off and, and get on with it.
So some of the things that we found out when we were doing prior to spring launch is that we have to replace the masthead sheaves as well as the masthead divider. So that's on our to-do list.
Sheave divider.
But we also need to do the antenna wiring through the mast. As you can see right now, our antenna is just hanging loose here.
Antenna wire.
For the VHF, and we haven't even installed it.
Okay, so at lunchtime, I decided to install an antenna on the boat because we don't have a VHF radio here. We only have a handheld one, but I wanted a proper VHF radio. So I decided to install the antenna and the cable, and I thought that I could just run the cable down through the mast support post, the way the wiring for the lights are run through. But then I realized that there's no hole underneath the mast on the cabin top. So right now I just have my cable hanging here, which is coming down through the mast and over on top of the cabin top and through this corner piece over here.
And so this is the to-do item that he needs to work on.
To do. So when we haul out, we will be stepping the mast again, and at that point in time I am going to take out the mast boot and drill a hole so I can run the wire through.
Okay. So on that note, thank you for watching. If you like what you see, give this video a like, much appreciated. Join us for the next episode. Tap the subscribe button and the bell to be notified. Until the next time, fair winds to all.